A few months ago, I found myself in a season that didn't make sense. Nothing had fallen apart. I was still showing up, still going to work, still spending time with God, still creating. From the outside, everything looked normal. But inside, something just felt off. Not overwhelmed, not burned out, just off. I kept trying to figure out what had changed. Was it stress? Was it my workload? Was it people? You see, I assumed the problem had to be somewhere around me. It never crossed my mind that maybe I was looking in the wrong place. That question stayed with me all week. Then during my Bible reading, I came across something that completely changed the way I was looking at my own life. I've been reading through the book of Joshua, and this week I reached a story I'd read before. But this time I noticed something I never really slowed down enough to see. God had already done incredible things for Israel. He had made a way where there wasn't one. He had given them victory in places that seemed impossible. Then they came to a much smaller city called Ai. And unexpectedly, they lost. That immediately caught my attention. Same people, same God, same promise, different outcome. Instead of trying to rush to an explanation, I sat with the question, what changed? As I kept reading, I realized the battle wasn't really the story. The hidden compromise was. One man's decision had created a problem no one else could see. Joshua didn't even know it at first. But eventually what was hidden became visible through the outcome. And that's where I stopped thinking about Joshua and I started thinking about me. How often do I spend energy trying to fix what's happening around me without ever asking God if He's trying to show me something happening within me? That question humbled me because it's much easier to fight what's in front of me than to invite God to uncover what's beneath the surface. Lately, I've been praying a different prayer. Not God fix this, but God show me what I can't see. That prayer has been changing me. Sometimes the battle reveals the root. One thing I'm learning is that God isn't only interested in changing my circumstances. He's interested in changing me. That's slower. It's uncomfortable. It requires honesty. It requires humility. It requires trusting that whatever God uncovers, He also wants to heal. So now, when something feels off, I'm trying to ask different questions. What am I carrying that doesn't belong here? Where have I assumed instead of surrendered? What if this resistance is inviting me to look deeper instead of simply pushing harder? I don't always get immediate answers, but I do gain something I've learned to value, and that's awareness. If you're in a season where something just feels off, I don't know your story. I don't know what you're carrying. But maybe before assuming the battle is the real problem, get curious. Invite God into the places you normally avoid. Because sometimes the greatest breakthrough doesn't come from fighting harder. Sometimes it comes from seeing more clearly. That's what this story has been doing in me. It hasn't given me all the answers, but it has given me better questions. And I think better questions are often where real transformation begins. If this resonated with you, I'd love for you to join me in the next conversation. We're not just reading scripture. We're allowing scripture to read us.